I have a version of it on here. I have a version of it on here too, but this version has like errors in it. I'm gonna switch it to double page. So there's actually errors in this version I fixed, but this is pretty much what the book's gonna look like. Um, did all the art on my iPad. Um, did all the lettering on computer. I started the lettering process on my Mac. Um, Actually, I lettered it on my Mac, and then to do adjustments and changes and fixes and everything, I just built a PC, and I'm using the PC now to actually do the composites, like putting the final pictures in the colored pictures versus the black and white placeholders that I had sitting there. Um, Fixing dialogue, changing certain ways dialogue flows. My older brother actually has an editing credit. He's also the guy who drew the cover art. So that's pretty much it. So that's done. I'm gonna be sending that to the printers, and I'm gonna be selling it on my website as a PDF, online PDF. And this picture up here, that's actually done by my older brother. It's based off an Ivan Reyes Aquaman cover that we flipped the other way, and that's pretty much how it goes. This is pretty much the whole setup for it. But it came out pretty good. A lot of changes happened along the way, but it came out really good. It was a cool little thing. Vince White, the guy who I have credit as edits by, he kind of edited my original story, and he added in the the first page and the upper part of the second page, as a better prologue than the one that I was doing. And so he sketched that out really rough, and I pretty much did the art from his rough sketches. Um, and then you have the the city. That's something I did a while ago. That's composited from two real pictures, but I modified. Um, but yeah, like I said, it came out pretty good. And the whole idea of a TV show to introduce the whole team, that's Vince's idea. Like you do a TV show, hey, this is like the 10th year anniversary of this, whatever. Like that was his idea. And then I swear I came up with the whole script. Because it's funny, he was reading it over and he was like, what? Did I write any of this stuff? And I'm like, nah, it's just a lot of your ideas went into the went into the final product, and it made it a better book. So that's what's really nice. But yeah, so what I'm gonna be doing here is Leagues of Legend. Uh, when I was streaming it, it hiccuped a bit, and when I'm playing it every once in a while, my connection drops. Um, it's nothing like what goes on with Catalyst Black. So one thing I was looking at file sizes. Leagues of Legend is around 3.47 gigs, 3.47 gigs, and Catalyst Black currently right now um, is only at 865 megabytes. It's under a gig, and I'm pretty sure as they add in skins and stuff like that, it's going to start to grow in size a little bit. But the thing that they do that's really amazing that a lot of folks don't get is the way the Evil engine works. I have played Catalyst Black over LTE 4G 4G phone connection on my iPad, and it's worked with no delay. I've played it on my phone without any other thing, also no delay. I don't know how the hell their code is so efficient, but everything else that might be, oh, I don't like about this game, it is super efficient in the way it streams data over the internet, and the fact that you have, there are some games that you have like 15, 16 people inputting code at the same time, and I don't see a hiccup on my side. I think that's pretty impressive. Total gear is at 802 minus 5. We're really at 797. So I'm gonna switch it off from this gear that I'm working right now. I'm gonna go to full Primal Hunter, and the Primal Hunter build I use is Rush with the Avalanche. Ooh, what a great gun! Only problem is I still have no mods for it yet. But the Avalanche, concussive mines, because that's all I got, and instead of Warborn, Hafter's Gauntlet. Holy crap! I just got this. I just got this for it, Jerry Rig, which is really awesome. So it actually brings down the cooldown for the rush, and it's so much faster now that if I do a roll after I shoot, my gun is reloaded. So this Jerry Rig is everything. So it's really awesome. And then I have Amplify on the heavy, and I have speed on it also. I use Tinkerer here because I want also to reduce the amount of time that it takes for this mine to be able to be dropped. The only problem is, while this is a better Tinkerer, this is a better way to use it because I get a heal from Reinforced, I get the Constitution, and I get a -4 on Tinkerer. And I'd rather get the heal. The heal is big. Like, the heal is super important. Or is it? We'll find out. We'll leave it like this for now. But the heal is nice to have. I can't wait to see what mods come for that. And then I'm using Potency with Agile and Inspired. I could also use Tactical, Determination, and Constitution, but 4% ain't gonna do nothing. It's the best! It's the second best mortar in this game. So here's why the Avalanche is so freaking cool. You ever see, like, when somebody runs at you and you're using the Hellstrom, they can completely be under the shot? The Avalanche is dropping a straight line from in front of you all the way to a person trying to, like, about 16 meters out. So there is a wave of explosions hitting in a straight line. It's the best. So you can get people who are close, you can get people who are far. So that's my favorite thing about it. Like, one of the things I like doing, because it has 2 shots, I like doing an X pattern with it. One that goes horizontally one way, and then the other one goes vertically, just so I can create an X, and I usually can catch a lot of people. But yeah, I would have had the orthotic generator, but this appeared in my shot, so I was just like, bro, I have to get this. I can get full Primal Hunter. Now all I'm missing is support. I just don't have a full support. I don't have the Miser. I don't have, what else am I missing? And I have no support abilities, which would be the Healing Totem, Catalytic Shield, Windwalker Totem. Like, these are the things that can make me not buy the orthotic generator, because I may skip, even if I have, the only one I think I would automatically buy without a doubt is going to be the Healing Totem, because it's really good. If I saw it in the shop and I had the money, I'd probably pick it up, because it takes so long to repropagate back in, and I would definitely want to get that. So this is all that's left in the new shop. So I have 12 of the 13 items, and this is what we have so far. Like, Onslaught Totem is not, it's primalist, but Stasis will do in a pinch. So I don't really need to change that. So I'm not in a rush to get that. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So all I'm trying to do right now is by, let's see, tomorrow. Today I'm gonna have, it's the Avalanche. The thing about the orthotic generator, the way I would play it, before I had the Avalanche, I probably would have been playing it with the Heretic. The reason you play with the Heretic is Heretic has that extremely large burst and distance, and it can do a lot of damage really fast. And like if you ever have Heretic sitting in your essential shop for 50 and you didn't buy it, it's madness. You must get that gun. It's like it's the second best heavy. The best heavies are mortars, and I think are actually Avalanche. It's Avalanche is in it. The freaking Arrival and Lumia Arrival. Right, Lumia is almost brain dead, where Arrival is still kind of brain dead, but it's still I can aim the Arrival in ways that look stupid. Like I'll be playing and I shoot it off using the mini map in a general direction. People die without me stopping. I just keep running the opposite way. So I know how to skillfully kill you with that thing. So I don't know. It's but it's the Arrival, the Heretic, the Avalanche, the Lumia Arrival, the Objection. Like those are the guns. Yeah, it's the problem with the Lumia Arrival, and I think Ace the Chase came up with the best way to fix it, is it needs to hang longer in the air so you can actually dodge it, because it's undodgeable. If it's shot and you don't know that it was shot and you just saw it on the screen, if you can see it, you're dead. It's like that's a problem. If you can see it, you're dead. The only way you can prevent from dying from Lumia Arrival is to actually be able to dodge before you could see it coming. And how do you do that? You can't. That's the problem. Yeah, the M4, you can't use the M4 with a gun like you can use the M4 with a rush. You can use the M4 with a tetrad. You can use the M4 with most battle rifles. But it doesn't make sense with an orthotic generator, or it doesn't make as much sense with even a soft thunder. The problem with them is they have such short cycling shots, and if you have no heavy ammo, you're screwed. So the MK, you need something that's either crazy amounts of damage or has really good range, so you can actually switch it on and off. Like the build you saw was MK Tetrad. That is sort of like Commotion Dispatch and Wraith um, Mutiny Song. Those guns, if you do alternating fire or gun weaving, as Busy calls it, the damage they do is stupid. It's so fast that you can blow most people up. Like the Dispatch Commotion gun weaving technique is so fast that I can melt almost anything. I can melt primals, I can melt guardians, I can melt the stupid thingamabobber, the overseer. Like they're easy to take out because you're consistently dropping at least like 600 or 700 damage every shot, no matter which one you're using. So oh yeah, man, I would definitely do Primal Roar. Like even the nerfed version of Primal Roar is good. And what I like what they did is by nerfing it with 25, which I thought was too little, it actually is just right, because the 25% still gives you the ability to survive Issia's um, stupid deep freeze, but it requires you now to actually have to think. You have to stay outside. For 50%, I could walk into the deep freeze to kill you. Now, with the deep freeze going, I need to stay out of the deep freeze, let it come like at its last second, then run through it to go kill you. Then I can do that. So it's really good. Bringing Issia's down from 75 to 50, it it hurts because she used to be invincible. Now 75 felt bad. 50 makes you like, holy crap. But what I like about it is she can't just stand there anymore. You got to still be more strategic on how you use it. So I think dropping it to 50 worked really well. And Torton got nerfed into oblivion the last patch, so he's like now a normal threat again. Like he's dangerous, but just not as dangerous as he used to be. Like I mean, the worst thing is about Torton is that lightning attack that he has, the bolt, and if you're fighting humans, and then Nock is also obnoxious with her speed, but You can in Primal Hunter. It's funny. Oxy Thunder was saying like, man, just because it's called Primal Hunter doesn't mean you run at primals when you're running it. Actually, I do run at primals when I'm running it. I run at primals when I'm not running it, but when I'm running it with super low health, I can kill a primal in about 8 shots. Because the Avalanche does about 3,000 when it hits them. About 3,400, and then the freaking the Rush is doing 2,300 or so. So it is stupidly strong. It's like one of the strongest builds I've ever seen. The lack of health is the only thing that makes it like ill, but you have no protection against humans, except that the Avalanche is such a great gun and the Rush does so much damage. Like, I still think they can take off maybe about 80 to 100 off the Rush, and I still think it will be good, because right now it's a little bit like sickening. Like, I mean, I can take it out, but it's a lot of damage. It's a much better gun. The range helps. The extra, literally that extra charge makes all the difference in the world. If they took everything away and left you with 4 charges, the Rush would still feel good. And then here's the funny thing: if you use an efficiency mod on it, the efficiency mod will give you more ammo. And there are certain stuff that have efficiency, but here I just want damage, and I want agile and stuff like that so I can move around. But yeah, it's so good. And Capture the Flag is on. I'm gonna play Capture the Flag, but it's a build that's so strong that it plays with everywhere.
The flag.
Well, it's the Rush.
The enemy shows spirit.
It's not just the
Go and take what's yours.
the damage buff. It's the Rush is kind of disgusting right now. I can tell you, as I have it, if I put a Nullum Guard on it. Oh, hit Primal didn't even last. Oh. Dang it! I thought I rolled out of it. But man, the damage is oppressive. The damage is oppressive. I don't know. You know what it is? I don't think I even realized what that damage buff is because real live players would always, and a lot of people I play usually play level 20 weapons anyway. So I'm used to having a crazy amount of damage hit me. So just because a new player can do a lot of damage, that ain't gonna make them beat me. So I'm not worried about that. I've had to beat people using level 20 weapons when I'm using a level 5, level 6 weapon, and I can make it work. So buffing up new players ain't gonna make a difference for me. It ain't gonna make that much of a difference. Whoops. Oh, it's 2K when I have the what do you call it? The pentabuff. I get the pentabuff a lot. That's why. Whoa, whoa, what is wrong with my health? So close. Ooh, let me get that. Alright. Yay, thank you.
We are strong.
What do you think I was doing? I was just biding my time trying to get my primal, man. That was it. You didn't realize that's what I was
The
doing.
test
That's bad on
begins.
you. That's a biter. That's just, hey, I'm gonna keep spending some time, see if I can get it, and there you go. Here comes 2 points. Yippee! Now we're down by a point.
Strong.
He's dead because of the Heptor's gauntlet. Oh my god. Primal Hunter is sick. Ugh. Ugh.
Defy them.
Whew. Let's go. Right there, just in case. 3.
We are strong.
That's cool. Like I said, if you're used to playing people at a deficit, a damage buff to new players don't mean a thing to me. I'm used to playing at a deficit. I'm used to playing low level gear against level 20 gear all the time. So it's like, it's not a big deal to me.
Impressive.
Nice. Yeah, but we always got the rush for free. They always gave you the rush and the... Shouldn't have left. Right in the corridor. Oh man, I didn't get to see it.
This is the path to power.
Yeah, like I said, it's not that big of a deal to me because I play it. I play most of the time. I'm always working something weaker than my main build. Like I don't use anything level 20. Not all the time anyway. Like it has to be like if I need a gun to offset something or I'm trying to not level something up, so I might use it. But most of the time I'm not using something that. Come on, Avalanche. Yes! Avalanche has sadism. Who knew? I didn't. But now I am happy. Yay! Quit that mod. Yuck, 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 yuck. There you go. So, it took what? 3 days. That's pretty fast. Comparatively to some where I've waited 5-6 days, the sincerity still holds the record of somewhere between 10 to 13 days without a mod. And it was a gun that came that you have initially. It's kind of crazy. Could not get a mod for that gun for my life. My life depended on it. Yeah, but Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The simple fact that you can fight primals, like if you have a teammate fighting a primal, you fight the primal with a primal hunter because you're gonna win.
Glorious.
And the rush does so much damage.
Double kill.
Jesus. Damn, teammates. Not gonna make it. I knocked him out of knock though. Hey, how you doing, FaZe? I knocked him out of knock before he killed me though. Sweet. He also is using a rush. Thanks for the points. Yes.
Double kill.
Holy crap, what am I doing? Sorry, Scars.
Quad kill.
Yeah! Sunder! In your face. Not that
Double kill.
Oh, I didn't get to drop the other bomb. But look how quickly his knock just ended. Ooh, he didn't kill me. It was the...
Victory is ours.
But did you see how fast? Now it is, yes. It didn't used to be, but now it is, yes. Yes, it's a good gun now. Northern Wharf in patch 0.8, they did something to it. It plays well now. It plays like I think what all the people have been describing to me. It plays that way. Yeah, man. Knock didn't stand a chance. I literally was knock out. I'm telling you, Primal Hunter is a strange build. When you have full Primal Hunter, it doesn't even make sense how it's this good. Now, the only thing I would love is, like I said, I'd give up some of the damage if you gave me a 5% shield or 5% damage reduction to everyone in general. The only reason is the health is so low. But the rush, you see, here's what's weird. The rushes buff with an Avalanche and concussive mind is like disgusting. Then if you have Hofter's Gauntlet that prevents primals from being able to do full damage to you, they only can do 35% damage of their full damage. This thing is like, it's sick. Yeah, I only had one primal also, but if you just started the game, when you finish one of the weekly quests or the 90 quest, you're gonna get Issia for free. You're supposed to. It's a thing that always happens. I could check on my on my phone account where my nephew plays on. He hasn't played in a while, but his Issia is locked on the 90-day quest. You finish that, you're gonna get Issia for free. So the only reason I prefer Sunder right now is because I have a Primal Roar. Primal Roar is like the best thing in the world. And I suck at leaping with Sunder. Fiery Sunder? You mean the one where he grows in size? That's Primal Roar. What I use. Primal Roar. And then this is the basic one they give you, Leap Attack. Or Leap Slam. It misses too much for my taste. And this is the one where I accidentally got rid of one of my mods. Not on purpose. All by accident. And they changed Dominance. Dominance used to do damage, but it's not a damage icon. It was always meant for speed. Ugh. Useless. Useless. Enmity, maybe. Vainglory, no. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Not bad. Not great. Ugh. Ugh. That sucks. Spectacle is the only good thing here so far. I think I'd do Spectacle and Dominance so I can get something better. Enlighten. Ugh, man. The what I lost is really frustrating because of the way recycling works. So here's how that works. So let's go through it this way. Where are you at? You see Wing Sweep? Wing Sweep is actually part of the Lumia package. That is a power that's set aside for Lumia Issia. It did not come out normally. It actually used to have a very special look to it. This relic, it used to look something like this relic. It used to have like orangish and blue. They changed it, but that's what it used to be like. So the one where you see the fire one where Sunder can blow out fire, that's also based on ancient bundle for Sunder. So if you look at it right now, there's going to be 5 primals. The Minotaur has no name. Yeah. No, actually, Sunder can shoot a beam like the you ever see the Wild Slingers, the Meganauts and the Dreadnoughts? You ever see them shoot a beam from their mouth? Sunder has a beam like that. The thing is, it's a special ability that you don't have access to. And I believe what they're doing is, for the 5 primals they're gonna have, Minotaur is what the bull is called so far. He has no other name. Minotaur, Nox, Sunder, Issia, and Torden. Those are your 5. Lumia Issia is the variant. There's gonna be a variant for the other 4. That's the exact same thing is gonna happen. There's gonna be 4 other variants. So the thing is, those variants are where those powers are gonna come into play. Like Nox hide and seek ability, that's where that one's gonna come into play. Where Nox can transform back and forth with a short delay between human and primal form within the time span of her health. I mean of her timer. So she could do that back and forth, getting health back each time. So far, it's 5 primals, 5 variants. Right now, you see 6 because you see 6 because the Minotaur is not out yet, but he's the one that's coming. Yeah, like I could definitely see another. I think if they round it out, think of primals almost like heroes. They're the ones that come out in less what do you call it, phases. They don't come out as much, but the key thing is also all the weapons that you see now, that's not it. Like there's the new shop that's coming is gonna have the new primal mask. It's gonna have the 2 flamethrowers. It's gonna have an extra chain gun. It's gonna have another dual wield weapon. It's gonna have another sniper rifle. It's gonna have 2 new abilities and 2 new trinkets. So like that's what's coming. And I think they're saving that specifically for the release so they don't have to rush and make new things. But I'm pretty sure while they're sizing the game up, getting it ready for the release, there are people sitting around coming up with other new guns, like a lightning gun, a taser gun, a mine layer gun. Like we've been dropping ideas to them. So yeah, I'm not even worried about that. Like there's never going to be a thing that you're going to have everything, because they're going to consistently be making more and more weapons. They're going to consistently be making more and more abilities. Like one of the ones I think that'd be really fun to have is an ability where you're like summoning, whether they're little robots or they're little eggs that bring out little mini gnu's that run like a pack with you, and they attack things for you. Whatever you're aiming at, they jump at. Stuff like that. Or that would be really fun. Like you would have an extra that ability, or even that weapon, it's literally laying down like munions and it shoots a bomb or something. Yeah, it's the key thing that everybody got to understand too is they've almost fixed controllers are almost perfect. Two things controllers can't do, and they got to figure out. Controllers got to be able to navigate the home screen and the layout. They need to be able to do that. Then the other thing is controllers got to be able to let you pick where you want to go on a map. Because what they did was, this is an idea I came up with. Why not just make the triangle, the primal button, drop the flag, and then you press it again? But they went one step further. If you hit the primal button while you're carrying a flag, it drops it and transforms you. If you hit the primal button in the game while you're carrying something, now it drops it and transforms you also. So the flag drop button doesn't even need to be there. It works both ways. I've tested it already. I tested it on my controller, and I've tested it without the controller. I've tested it in the game. So yeah, I mean, you don't need that. Controller support, I can play it right now with it. It's there. It works. I play with controller. And I woohoo! So this is with controller.
To harvest the stars. Let nothing hold you back.
It works really well. They fixed the issue that I used to have with what do you call it? Like there's no cancel button on the controller. And I think B would be a fantastic cancel button. But there's no cancel button right now. Or another way you could do it is you make the primary. You make the primary.
Can you hold the
Yo, that just worked.
We shall see.
The primary canceled the shot.
Lies defeat.
So I'm using my heavy.
Fortress is yours.
I fired my primary, it canceled it. Just found something out. Didn't know that worked.
Stand and fight.
So that's a cool way to do a cancel.
Even now, choose victory.
Yo, this game's like
defeat.
over. I don't think I can do much. I can kill a few primals here and there, but I ain't gonna cut the mustard. Woohoo! Thank you. We'll drop them here. We'll drop them there.
Stake your claim.
And I'll gain these 40 points.
An outpost is yours.
Like I tell you, it plays from 0.8. The controls on the game became super responsive.
Your grip
And
is this
the controls for playing with a controller is super responsive. So yeah, it plays really well. Come closer, come closer, come closer. It's foolish mortals. They actually ran to the mines. They love it.
You falter. Coward, stand and fight back.
Oh, I think I can make you regret doing that. No, I had the primal. I didn't press it fast enough. Yes, you can. PlayStation 4 controllers work. Xbox Series X, Xbox One Series X controllers work. I don't know about anything else, but these are the ones. This is the one I know that works. The white one, that was Bluetooth compatible. Hey fellas, what's up? What's up? What's up? Wait, I need to get that back? Get out. Thank you. I needed that. So what makes my Primal Roar Sunder really rough is most of my build is designed to do crazy amounts of damage to primals. Even in primal form, I'm designed to do that also. So I can hit primals for when I'm in Primal Roar for about 5,000.
You have taken the fortress. Your enemy forces. Crush them.
Not gonna make it. Oh, another thing too, the Avalanche has got one of the best reloads out of a two ammo weapon. When you come back from the dead, you always have 1.5. Always. None of the other mortars work that well. Look at the rush go. It's a true rocket launcher all over again.
I sense your fear. Rise above it. Stake your claim. They fear you.
Oh no! Oh no! That Sunder didn't stand a chance. So what literally killed that Sunder were my mines. My mine do about 1,800 damage on Sunder every time he runs into one. So anytime a primal runs into my stuff,
Lost the fortress. I sense your fear. Rise above it. Why give ground? Cower not. Fight back.
slow down. You just got to. Woo! Everybody dies. Dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're so dead. You're so dead. Why would you? What are y'all thinking, bro?
You falter. Stand and fight.
Yo, that's 3 Sunders. 2 in Sunder, 1 in human form. I defeated 3 Sunders. Yeah,
You have lost. Eventide.
I think it's level 13. It ain't high. Yeah, it's only level 13. It's just that it jumped from doing mid 500s to 800. So I was like 590. I was like 596 with it. And then once the patch came through, I was like at 700 and something. Or 800 and something. So it jumped by 200 on its base. Its base numbers are jumped up to by 200. So it was 500 and something, and they added 200 on top of that. So, yeah, it's really strong. I was just reaching 600 in this build. And now this thing is over. It's about to hit 900. So that's what makes it so strong. That's why I'm saying, honestly, they can bring it down by 100 or 80 maybe, and get it like around 7 something, and it still would be strong, but it wouldn't be obnoxiously strong. But yeah, because Tao had asked me, do you think it's a little too strong? I'm like, yeah, it's a bit much. Like, I was thinking it needed another 50, maybe 50 to 80 more on it. They dropped another 200 on it. I was like, what the hell, bro? That's a lot. So So here's what you're looking for. If you can, I don't know if the Rush has it, but it would be nice if it did. You're looking for mods like Jury Rig, and I don't think it has it, which kind of sucks. So instead of doing it through your Rush, you want to do it through your trinkets. You're looking for stuff like Jury Rigged. You're looking for stuff like Amplify, and you're looking for those two. Amplify is going to give you more damage. Jury Rigged is going to reduce the cooldown time for your primary. Not Amplify, sorry. You want Jury Rigged because your primary weapon is going to decrease in the amount of time it takes to reload. You want Efficiency. Efficiency will increase the capacity of the gun too. So those are the things you're looking for. You're always looking for Efficiency and Jury Rig. There's one that also increases damage. Potency is another good one. So those are the ones you want. Run and gun isn't horrible because if you don't have Jury Rig, running gun is the other counter. So what running gun does is every time you dodge, you basically get ammo back. So what you do is you don't run running gun by itself. Here, you're running running gun across as many different things you have that also has running gun. Like before, when I used to use the Rush before I had full Primalist, I used to run Evasion Loop, running gun 15%. That's Vanguard. Leap Attack, running gun 20%. And then if you look at my primary, it also had a running gun of 15. 15 plus 15, 30 plus 20, 50%. Every time you roll, half your ammo came back. That's a way you use it. But it's not mods across one item, it's mods across every item that I have, or 4 of them, or 3 or 4 of them. So this way I can then build that trait and make it stronger. So in any trait that you see, except for these ridiculous traits like Recovery or Warforged or those things, they don't work. Because back before 0.7, before they doubled your health, the recovery rate of 28 or Warforged at Epic, which is at around 34. Those if you stacked 4 Warforges together, your health used to come back while you were fighting. That's how fast Warforged used to be. Since they doubled your health and they did not double the value of Warforged, it makes no difference now. So like as you fight, you can barely notice your health coming up. So it's useless. So almost every single other thing, if you start stacking them together, they multiply or they add onto each other, so they'll be super strong. Like the way I have my Protector build is I have Protector at 50%. Then I use a shotgun with it, brings it up to 90%. Then I go through all of my stuff looking for Constitution, and I put Constitution on every human thing that I have, and then I can get my Constitution up to about 102% or 120%. And this way, my health bar is literally 6 3/4 based on what I have, and I don't have everything at full levels yet. So that's the way you actually affect it. It works with any mod. It works with almost every combination, except like I said, the health ones. I just don't see the purpose of them. Good abilities to have too. If you're running run and gun, you want to always have agile. So you want something that has running gun and you want it to have agile as the second one, because when agile combines, it decreases the amount of time it takes for you to be able to roll again. So every time you can roll, you get ammo. That's why evasion loop. You kill somebody, you get 2 rolls for over 12 seconds. So you can keep rolling twice over and over again, as long as you have a roll there. So you can always be giving yourself ammo. That build is literally called the Infinite Rush. You can create infinite builds of damn near anything with that running gun build. You can do it with chain guns. You can do it with rocket launchers. If any weapon has running gun as one of the things, or as you saw, I added over 2 items, you can then apply it to a sniper rifle. Then you can apply it to everything else. I believe it's 1. It might be 2 seconds. I believe it's two. I think it's two. I really think it's 2 seconds. I think the base is two. And then what happens is as you start adding everything to it. So the way I always work in my head is if I can get something down to 10%, if I can get something near 10%, that means 10% is going to take off literally 0.2 off of it, or 0.02. And then from there you can basically work it out. So that's how it usually works out. No, it's 0.2. Yeah, 0.2. So if you can get it there, that's when everything starts working really well. That's why support builds are crazy. Um, Support is crazy because it affects your ability alone. So I've gotten my I've gotten this cooldown for this weapon, which is 8 seconds. I've gotten its cooldown down to 5. 5 seconds is the lowest I've gotten it, and that puts it almost on par with a volatile mind. That's not volatile minds. I always get it wrong. It puts it on par with volatile minds. Volatile minds are 4.8 seconds with just 2 support items and 2 jerry rig items at rare. I'm able to get my cooldown to 5 seconds. This thing has a load of, I believe, 3 mines. So for every 4.8 seconds, it can drop 3 mines. Mine can drop 2 mines every 5 seconds, based on if I'm running a support build. But that's how it basically works. But yeah, it's the same concept. If you look at my Sunder build is designed in that way also. Vainglory is useless. Divine Contest, 12.5% more to damage, to primals. Primal Potency, 9%. So if you add those two together, I'm at 21% whenever I hit a primal. 21% more. Normal things that are not primals, whenever I swipe you, I'm doing 9% more damage. Then, after I do it from the power, I go to the relic. It has a primal cooldown of 6%, so I can use my primal ability 6% faster than everybody else. Then I have another Divine Contest at 9%, so if you add that to the 29, that's almost 30%. And then I have another Primal Potency, so you add another 9. So I'm doing 18 natural to everybody, 18 damage to primals. I'm doing nearly 40% more damage. That's why when I hit a primal, you'll see me in Primal Roar, you see 5,200, 5,200, because they're level 20 stuff, and everything is basically designed to just hurt you. And that's how my stuff is built. My stuff is always built to be faster and to do more damage. That's why my leap attack, when I lost my Divine Contest and my other stuff that was on that leap attack, that hurts. And I will never use leap attack. The reason why, once you have Primal Roar, the reason you can't use anything else is 25% damage reduction. That's it. That's always working. Bullets do 25% less. Primals do 25% less. Everything does 25% less damage on you. It's the superior power. It is the ultimate power for Sunder. Where with Issia, Deep Freeze is cool, but Wing Sweep, it's a very strategic way to use it. It works really freaking well. From what I see people do is they can keep you, let's say if you're playing Core Rush, they can keep knocking you out of the stuff to let them get something. You can also, if a Sunder's coming at you with Primal Roar and I have no leap, you can knock them back. They have leap attack, you can knock them back. Like, it knocks everything back. It's insane. It's one of the most powerful abilities, and it's fast. It's really fast. Look at that charge time. You can get those wing sweeps under 4 seconds all the time. Just keep coming at you. So it's a really neat ability. It's a really neat ability. Polar Vortex. Whenever I see a person with Issia using it, I just laugh because I'm going to kill you. I think the logical thing they should be doing is they should be aiming that storm on themselves, because Sunder is always trying to get near you. So if Sunder came and you aim it under you, or near you at all times, then Sunder wouldn't be able to do as much damage because he'd be taking damage while he was there, and then you could hit him with your other blast. But yeah, Polar Vortex, I'm not even afraid of that. Like I think that's like a joke. Stillness is pretty cool because it gives you a slowdown, and Shiver Shroud is good because it gives you crazy amounts of shield. So they both work out pretty well. But like I said, Primal Roar is the best. The one I'm trying to get for Sunder is Hunter. Hunter will give me more speed. I believe it's Hunter. Yes. Hunter keeps increasing your speed over and over again. So if you're using Primal Roar and Hunter, you'll actually be running at 90% faster than you are now. You're going to be almost at 100% speed. And I believe by level 25, 25, 25, 25. So every 4 levels, you're gaining, I guess it ends at 40. You're probably going to either 40, 45 at most. So you'll be almost 100% faster if you're using Primal Roar and Hunter. So Hunter is pretty neat. And then the other one, I don't remember what it's called. Is it Rage or Primal Rage or Aggression or some weird thing like that? But every time you kill something, it increases the duration of your Primal. So literally, you keep hunting humans just so you can stay Primal longer. Because every time you kill somebody, it extends the length of the time you stay Primal. That's going to be part of the ancient bundle for Sunder. So what I'm thinking is it's going to be a much faster, weaker Sunder, but he can stay Sunder for longer periods of time. Like that's gonna be the claim to fame to that build. It's gonna the Sunder is going to last a long, long time. It's gonna be almost knock numbers. Like knock, I think lasts either 32 or 36 seconds. Sunder only lasts 22, and I believe Issia also only lasts like 22. I think Torden is also up there too. He's around 30. But I think Knock is the one that lasts the longest. Over half a minute. So that's the trick. That's how they gotta go. Like I said, the fact that you can't navigate these menus with your controller, you have the top buttons could be doing left and right bumpers could actually move those stuff for you, and then you can use the crosshairs. Like yeah, they're not using the full controller. So now I know how to cancel if I'm using my heavy. All I have to do is just press my shoot button. I'm wondering if that would also be true for my ability. That's something to find out. That'd be kind of nice to find out if that's true too. Dodge is your top, and your ability is your trigger. Okay. I'm gonna play some more stuff. I think it's 2 seconds. Let me check. Let's roll.
For yourself.
Yeah, it's about 2 seconds. It's about 2 seconds because the reason is I also have a cooldown on it, so mine is like not exactly 2. Mine is more like 1.8. And now imagine if I healed, that would have been even better. Yo! I should have moved. I moved the wrong way. I should have rolled towards the pad. But I was just like, I don't want to get near that Sunder. What? What? I stole that Mega Nut. Oh! I wanted that kill. Thank you for the 2 points.
Double kill.
Yep.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Alright, good move on your part. 23,000 when I'm not giant summon mode. Triple kill, right? So what's kind of crazy about it is right now, the freaking rush hit harder than some heavies, which is kind of crazy to me. No man, he's losing his sword is gone. I careened his sword. Thanks for the kill. Thanks for the kill. Oh! Man.
60 seconds. The enemy is strong.
Dang it! I was trying not to die. You need 4 points. Haha! Well done, soldiers. We got the 4 points. And I came in there, we were losing. So, I'll just tell you, Primal Hunter, full Primal Hunter, I think the most important thing you have to have in that Primal Hunter to make it work, it's not that ridiculous Warborn Amulet that they messed up so bad. Warborn Amulet hasn't been this bad since 0.2. And I don't think it was that bad at 0.2. It was... They've been nerfing it, but you can't double the amount of health that you're gaining for every player, but your health regeneration stays at the rate of it as a single bar of health. You can't do it. That's the problem with it. And another problem I have with the Warborn Amulet is it doesn't show you an effect that it's healing you. If you don't want to make it the exact same effect as the sadism, then make it plus. Make it pluses. Make them green pluses. Make it a green square. Do something so at least you know when you're using the item, it's actually doing something. Because I thought it did, and I started looking at old videos. It's never done anything. The only reason you know it's working is because Vanguard and it are working, and you're watching your health bar just come back up really fast. But that's it. There's never been a visual cue to tell you that it's actually working, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Primal Hunter, I was surprised that it worked. That build works really, really well. I'm shocked. I did not think this would work, but the reason like you really don't know this is the Avalanche is super hard to get, and because it's super hard to get, that's why you don't get to figure out that, oh wow, Primal Hunter might actually work. Oh, why'd you drop them both? That sucks. Yep. 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 Here we go.
We have taken that flag.
Yo, that dude got shot with it from an angle, man. He didn't. Wow, that was rough. Alright, we got that one. And two. Ooh.
The way to victory.
Nice. They're taking it. That was the whole point. Woohoo! Well, that was totally the wrong direction. that. Oh boy. Curious.
We have taken their flag. This is the path to power.
Now Issia went for the flag. That was weird. Definitely playing bots. That was bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody didn't make it. Definitely a good idea what he was doing though.
The test begins.
Okay. I do love I can cancel now with my fire button. That's really neat. Ooh, well done.
Recover their flag.
Dinkabo, Dinkov. Well done. But what you have to understand is we hold the whole map. In our hands, we hold the whole map. In our hands, we hold the whole map. In our hands, we hold the whole map.
Defy them.
Huh? What?
Juice or coffee.
In the refrigerator. What's this guy doing? That was a Lumia Prodigal. You know why? Well, no, not necessarily. Yeah, no. An Arrival can't kill me that way. An Arrival can't kill me that way. That was a Lumia Arrival. Because a Lumia Arrival at the higher levels does over 3,000 damage. I have over 3,000 health. And I was full health. That's why when you guys are talking about some kind of damage buff, imagine playing a game where every time you respawn, some dude with a Lumia Arrival just drops. You see what I mean? Indirect hit, all my health went away. Indirect hit. That wasn't a direct shot. He literally almost killed me. That's a Lumia Arrival. The fact that I'm alive is kind of crazy. But I could actually kill him. I need more ammo. It's over now. What's your next plan? Hey, look, this guy's a flag. Anybody else want to pick it up? And that's how we score. So I have no idea why nobody else does that. But that's what you're supposed to do when your teammate already reaches the area that you need to be in and you're right next to the flag. You don't hold the primal. You transform into human, pick up the flag, and let them score right away. Oh, I'm so close. Ran out of bullets. He got slowed anyway. But
The dreadnought sees
it's a super simple thing I don't see people do. It's really mind-boggling to me why they don't do it. That's one. That's two. So his indirect hit took off most of my health, and then the dreadnought killed me. You believe this crap?
The enemy advances.
Where are these Ravagers, bro?
The enemy has acquired great power.
Whoops. There you go. There you go. Oh, I got stuck. I should transform. I was thinking about it. Yeah, brain dead weapons like that suck. Oh, you lucky you did that.
The test begins. The enemy fights back.
Protection works. My timing with it sucks really bad, so I can't do that. My timing with protection is like the worst. That's the game. So let's see what happened.
This trial will strengthen you.
So it's real simple. It's 2-on-1. As long as you have two people who can actually play somewhat, and I'm not using my best build, my killer build, and I'm using a strong build, but not super strong, I can't beat them. It's just the rule. Because what are they doing? They're running two different things simultaneously. One guy's getting the flag, one guy's running the flag back. I can only do one thing at a time. One guy has a Lumia arrival. What am I supposed to do to stop it? This is what I mean by I have a stronger primary, yes, but I have no health to back it up. That's why I'm so upset about Sincerity getting a damage boost and then a health reduction also. It does not help me in any way that I can explain. It doesn't help. How do I stop those guys? I don't. That's the problem. There is no way for me to stop either one of them. They're not new players. They're two veteran players. My game got shifted to a point where I'm playing two people who know how to play, and I'm not using my best gear. What am I supposed to do to stop that? The best I was able to do was kill one of them while a bot was running it back and then get it back. And that might be before the second guy joined in. Because Hard Sub barely has any kills. So that means he was running back flags. And he was killing stuff on the field. He was getting the bases. He sure as hell wasn't doing it because he was killing people. That's it. Add one person to a game where it's even or a person's doing well, then the game becomes impossible. you're guaranteeing me a 90% loss rate, better than 90%. It's very rare that I can beat 2 people nowadays. At least they have to be kind of new. Because if I'm running a high level build that I'm really comfortable with, that has no weaknesses, it's just that, hey, if you can catch me, you can kill me. Like if I was running full ranger, I could probably win that game. I could probably win it. Why? Dispatch commotion together, the damage that they produce together is strong enough to prevent that from happening. That's all it is. So yeah, there's nothing I could do. It was an exercise in futility. Like that would be a game like you just drop out of because they've messed the game up to a point where there were games I used to play in 0.2, 5-on-1s I could win. I could win Core Rush 5-on-1. I could win Flag Hunter 5-on-1. I could do it. My primary was strong enough, and I understood the fundamentals of the game of exactly what I was doing, and I know exactly what I wanted, and I know what I could get and how. So I used to be able to beat 5 people. I used to be able to beat multiple people with bad chain guns. If you think the chain guns are bad now, or they were bad in 0.7, they were worse. The main chain gun only had 32 bullets. The heavy only had 14. Spin up was a beast. The fastest way to spin up was to tap it up. Tap, 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 and then let it go. Or fire 5 shots and then hold down. Like you press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, then hold down. It was spun up. They got rid of that because they created an activation delay. Every time you lift your finger off the button, there's a 0.1 second delay between each time. So that doesn't work anymore. But that's how you used to spin up a chain gun. And I used to play it where people be like, chain guns are OP. But I would tell you, a month before, everybody was like, chain guns are the worst. It's figuring out how to play with them. And then if you can't, and here's how you know if a weapon is really bad nowadays, it's a bot match. A bot match can solidify how hard something is to use or how easy it is to use. If you play a bot match with a weapon and the bots are dominating you, the weapon doesn't work. That's it. Because if you're not really killing things really well in a bot match, then it's not viable against real people. If bots can beat you, real people are going to destroy you. Because bots are morons. They don't play well. They can run at you. They feed you. If you can't beat a bunch of bots feeding you, that weapon doesn't play well. So that was the rush before this update. That's how the rush used to play. The rush used to play that bad, where it was challenging to play bots with it. And if it's challenging to play bots, it's not playable against people. Because one person told me, hey, I tried the rush, it's not too bad, but it's really hard. That's my point. it's and it's funny to me, it's not that you don't win, it's just that while you're doing it, it's an arduous, unfun, difficult task. It's one of those things that makes you want to stop playing. That's how hard it is to play. If it's that hard, why would I want to continue playing a game? It's the same thing too, like if I start getting myself super upset because the people I'm playing with are just playing like they're not conscious of what's happening, it frustrates. And then I'll be like, yeah, I gotta stop because I'm getting upset and this ain't good. So that's how I realize, like, when should I stop playing? When I'm starting to get pissed, when I'm playing with people. People are not playing to get you angry. Most people are not trolling on here specifically. I haven't seen people just troll. Some people don't get the game. I get it. I think the silliest ones are the people like, VG is better, but yet you're playing this over and over again. I keep seeing your name every time. Or, this game's easy, but you've been playing bots all the time. Like, if you're lucky enough to be on the team that's always winning, that's great. But is it because are you finding it easy because you don't find it challenging? Nobody can come up at you. Nobody can kill you. You just can't be stopped. Or are you playing on teams that just win? There's a big difference. It's not the same. Actually, you know what? This is a really strong build, but I'm gonna go up the tetrad a little bit.